today's video. Today I'm taking you guys along with me as I actually go through and organize my fridge and clean it out. It is so bad in there. I used to be so good about cleaning out every single week before I went grocery shopping, but since like the whole quarantine thing hit, I just kind of haven't been doing that since I'm only going every 2 weeks, and I just kind of got out of that routine. So today I really need to clean it out, so I'm taking you guys along with me. I have had a couple of comments or questions asking if you could see the inside of my fridge and kind of how I organize it, and my freezer as well. So I will show you guys a full little tour when I am done with all of the organization. And if you're new here, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I would love to have you. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this style of video, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this is our fridge. It is a corner fridge, which you guys have seen in probably a lot of our videos, but it is like a French door style fridge, which is super handy. I feel like you can see everything really well. And normally it's pretty organized, but right now it's literal absolute chaos. This is after not really cleaning it out at all for almost a month. It's crazy, but I really need to get everything a good wipe down. So you can see there's like residue. It's just, it's nasty, it's bad. The doors aren't so bad. And this drawer, this is pretty much our deli drawer, and this isn't that bad. It's pretty much just like cheeses and meats and random other little dairy things. This one's not too bad, but I'll get that wiped out as well. And then our freezer is, I mean, it looks pretty messy. Like, freezers are just kind of tricky to organize. Freezers never really look that nice, I don't think. But I'll probably try and kind of divide it into sections again. I did it not too long ago, but it just gets messy so quick. So we'll see what I can do in there. So when I clean out my fridge, I like to just pull everything out. I think it's easier to see everything. And then while I'm doing this, I like to group things into categories. So I'll put all of like the dressings by each other, leftovers, vegetables, all of that. I just group it into categories, and it makes it easier for when I actually go to put everything back in the fridge. And then I do also like to pull out anything that's expired, old leftovers, anything like that. I just go ahead and get rid of it. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night skies falling. When it comes to wiping down my fridge, I like to use something really natural just because obviously I don't want any harsh chemicals next to our foods. So this is actually just a 50-50 mix of vinegar and water. It's just one of my favorite things to use in the fridge. And then here I am using my little cordless vacuum to get any crumbs out. It's just so much easier to get those out before actually spraying it down. And I do let this vinegar mixture sit for a good minute or so before wiping it all down. But I'm not there. You've got me soaring in the clouds, and as the ocean is surrounding me, baby, I'm sure we lost track of time. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. So once everything is really nice and clean, I am just starting off by putting the condiments back on the door. I don't have really a lot of organization for this. I just kind of put things where they actually fit. I do try and put like dressings next to each other. I do lots of like peanut butter, jelly, that sort of thing next to each other. And then I usually do bigger jars on the bottom. But you know what? I just kind of put things where they go. I don't do any really fancy organization in my fridge. I keep it pretty basic and simple. It just is so much easier that way. And I try and straighten it up about once a week when I actually get the chance to. But like I said, this hasn't been done for a good month or so. So mine definitely gets out of control too. And then for the main part of the fridge, I'm going to take you on a full tour at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that if you'd like to see exactly where I put everything. But I kind of do beverages over to the right side, and then on the left side I keep extra condiments that don't fit on the door, pickle jars, you know, just random stuff like that that obviously everyone has in the fridge. I do eggs in the bottom, and then up on top I will keep our leftovers. I usually have quite a bit of leftovers from dinners. And then in these drawers, I actually like to line them with paper towels. This is how my mom always did it and it worked good, so it's just kind of what I do too. It just helps in case anything spoils or anything like that, and then I pop all of our fruits and veggies right in there. So now I'm moving on to the deli drawer. This is where I keep all of like our lunch meats, cheeses, things like that, and just kind of those random dairy products. So I'm just pulling everything out and then doing the same thing, vacuuming out any crumbs, and then I'll be spraying it down with vinegar and letting it sit for a couple of minutes. Pretty much anywhere that you look in my kitchen, you're gonna find these little drawer dividers from the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love them. They're white and gray, which I love the colors. It matches our kitchen perfectly, and they're only $1, so super affordable in comparison to other drawer dividers. But I like to use those for our lunch meat and our cheeses, and then the rest of the dairy stuff I just kind of spread out and try and organize a little bit. And then our butter always goes on a door. It just fits really well there. So when you look into our freezer, it's not super overly full, and that's because we actually have 2 deep freezers, so that's where I keep the majority of our stuff. Like all of our meat is out there, all of our frozen vegetables, and just those other random bulky objects are all going to be in our deep freezer. But I do like to keep some meats in here. I like to keep a few bags of frozen vegetables, and I do like to keep our frozen fruit in here because I use those for smoothies all the time. But our freezer is not super full, but I'm just getting everything pulled out and kind of dividing it into categories. Once the freezer is nice and cleaned out, I am just putting everything back in there. This does have 4 different compartments, so I definitely try and use those to my advantage. I put meat in one, fruit in one, I put like frozen vegetables, and then there's just kind of that random stuff. Stay tuned until the end and I will show you a full little tour of our whole fridge and our freezer. Alright, so my fridge is all nice and clean and organized. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little tour of what my fridge looks like when it's actually clean and organized. So this is kind of an overview. I don't do any crazy organization, you guys. I keep it really simple. Up on top, I do all of our leftovers kind of on this half. And then over here, this is actually empty. I just put it up here so you guys could see kind of where I keep everything. Guys, we need to go grocery shopping. We have like no fresh fruits and veggies right now. It's grocery shopping night tonight. But I use these Food Savers. They're the Rubbermaid brand ones and I love them. The only thing is they don't fit in these drawers, but they fit in our fridge just fine. So I put all of our fresh fruits and veggies in these. I have quite a few of them. And then down on this shelf, I do basically all of our bigger condiments that don't fit on the door. Barbecue sauce, ranch, pickles. I have some Parmesan cheese. I have like leftover marinara sauce, you know, stuff that I need to use up. Put that over here. I have some whipping cream back there for recipes. And then on this half is kind of where I put like beverages. So I have root beer, got some wine back there, organic milk, and then I have almond milk in the back. And then down here on the bottom, I keep, well, this is leftovers. It's a big casserole dish, so it's not gonna fit on top. And then just eggs. As you can see here, I've got veggies, which, like I said, we really need to go shopping. I have hardly any fruit and veggies in here, but that's what's in those drawers. And then for the doors, I don't really have much organization, to be honest with you. I just kind of put like things next to each other and find where things fit the best. So that's kind of what I came up with for that. And then over here, I do like to keep our butter up here. It just fits really well. This is cream cheese. And then again, just some more condiment type things that actually fit on the doors. And then this drawer right here is basically our dairy kind of deli drawer. So over here I have these little bins. These are both from the Dollar Tree. They work perfect for storing our cheeses. So I keep the ones that are open on top, and then there's 4 packages here. So I always put the open ones on top, unopened on the bottom. And then I have 2 packages of lunch meat. Same thing, open one on top, unopened on the bottom. And this is all of our shredded cheese. We always have a ton of shredded cheese because we love cheese in this house. These are just some cheese sticks for Easton and for Kenny's lunches. I have some yogurt here. Normally we have more yogurt than that, but that's all we have. Got some sour cream, Greek yogurt. This is Easton's Play-Doh actually. If you want to know how I make that, I do have a video on that on my channel. And then Smart Balance. So yeah, we need to go grocery shopping, but that is all that's in our drawer. And then in our little bottom pull-out freezer, I did organize it as much as I could, but I feel like freezers are just tricky to organize, honestly. On this side, I have all of our frozen veggies, which I should say we have 2 deep freezers. So I keep a majority of our food in those deep freezers, but I like to keep a little bit of veggies up here. I've got like some breast milk that's frozen, butter, ice pack. Over here is meats. So this is like cooked beef. I have some sausage, brats. I have some ground turkey in there. Over here is like some leftovers that I've frozen. And then I have some french fries, tater tots in there. On these top shelves, I have all of our frozen fruit, which I like to use for smoothies and stuff. Popsicles are in here, and that box got all messed up, but these popsicles are so good, by the way. They're Jolly Rancher. Oh, so good. Addicted. And then over here, I have some leftover type of stuff. I have meal prepped food, like I have French toast, pancakes. I have some granola bars in there. These are sweet potato fries. Just a lot of like easy convenience things that I've prepped for the kids, and they're just nice and easy for me to grab for them for lunches or dinners or whatever I need them for. But that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the inside of my fridge and how I like to have it organized and cleaned and all of that. If you are new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that little subscribe button. I would love to have you. I do lots of cooking videos on my channel. I do what's for dinners every single Sunday, sprinkled in with a little bit of organization and motherhood. So if that is something that you're interested in, make sure you hit that little button. But that is it for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.